Welcome to my video tutorials. This time I'd like to tell you how you can find the current number 1 and current number 2 of SCAM, which includes the voltage source and the current source. We have such SCAM which includes voltage source E, resistor number 1, resistor number 2, and current source J. Let's focus our attention on the node B, and we see that current number 1 goes to the node B, current number 2 goes out of the node B. How can we find these currents? First of all, let's choose the direction of current of the first loop. Secondly, let's write down the system of equation according to the first Kirchhoff's law and the second Kirchhoff's law. Let me remind you how I write down the sign before each part of the second equation. First sign of the voltage in resistor number 1. Current through this resistor I1 has the same direction as the loop current. Current which goes through the resistor number 2 is current I2. This current has the same direction with loop current 2. And voltage sources which are included in this loop, it's only one voltage source E, and voltage source E has this same direction as loop current. And what about first Kirchhoff's law? In this case, current J goes to the node B, current I1 goes to the node B, and current 2 goes out of the node B. For example, we have the following values of SCAM elements. Voltage source E is 20 volts of direct current. Current of current source is 2 amps. Resistance number 1 is 15 ohms. Resistance number 2 is 85 ohms. Let's find currents. Now we can write down the constants. And respectively find the currents. How can you solve this system of equations? Just need to find I1 from the first equation, then put it into the second equation, find the second current, and then find the first current. Now let's calculate the power budget to be sure that we calculated currents properly. Power budget means power of sources and power of loads comparison. Power of source is the sum of power of voltage source and power of current source. And power of loads is a sum of powers of two resistors. Power is voltage times current. Power for voltage source is voltage E times current I1, which goes through this voltage source. And how to find the power of current source? Current source is connected between 2 points, node A and node B. So need to find the voltage between these two nodes. It's a voltage on resistor R2, so power of current source J is current J times voltage on resistor R2. Power of voltage source is minus 30 watts. And power of current source is 85 watts. and total power of sources is 55 watts. Power of loads is also 55 watts. Power of sources is equal to power of loads. It means that we calculated this task correctly.